This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global, sporting the weekend offender a couple of days before fight night. Obviously, your man Florian Marku'S goes in there with Ryan Charlton. How are you feeling, Clifton Mitchell?
Yeah, I'm feeling quite good. I think at the end of the day, give a big shout out to my sponsor, Weekend Offender, first and foremost. But Ryan Charlton's bang up for this. I think that he's in a very good place. I just think it's going to be a very, very interesting fight whilst it lasts.
Yeah. Well, Rylan was quite vocal yesterday to me, which he normally isn't. So, as he said, he's bang up for this fight. He said Eddie, who's sitting over there, has made a big mistake. He's going to beat up one of his future ticket sellers.
Well, you know, he's got every right to say what he likes. Can he? But you know what? You might talk yourself into a big problem. One thing with Mr. Marku'S is that that's a born warrior. I'm not saying that Charlton isn't, but I will tell you that he's going to have to bring absolutely everything to beat Marku'S come Saturday night. I do think, though, that it's a very, very interesting fight. I think it's a very, very well matched fight as well. I think I've only had him since January, no, just before Christmas, and he's come on leaps and bounds. So, as long as he's disciplined, I think he wins easy.
You've been surprised by the fan reactions to this fight. I'd say it's close, but majority of people are actually picking Rylan Charlton to win. Do you think that's partly because of Florian's last performance?
Rightly so.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick Ryland if I'd not done any homework or seen or worked with Marku'S. But being as I've worked with Marku'S and know that he's a different level and a different breed, different level. That's my personal opinion. As long as he brings it to the table, he brings 50% of what he's capable of. He'll deal with Ryland.
How hard does Florian Marku'S punch?
For me, by far the biggest puncher I've seen, either. He can whack with a left or he can straight hook anything. He can proper dig. And if he half lands, Ryland's having problems, mate.
What, the hardest puncher you've worked with?
By far.
Yeah.
By far. I don't need to gas him up. Understand? I've only had him 6 to 8 weeks, and this kid can punch for fun. Trust me.
That's a big statement, considering some of the fighters that you have been working with.
Yeah, he can. Honestly, listen, by far, he's got a different type of power.
Would you put Tyson in that bracket, or are you just classing that because when he was under Peter? It's not really you.
I'm just talking about
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound, by far the biggest puncher. By far.
Okay.
Different level.
We look forward to that on Saturday night. Just before we close off, I will let people know Clifton is very handy at table tennis.
Table tennis, darts, whatever you want to. By the way, in second place we have Eddie Earn, and in first place you have moi. Well, it doesn't matter if I bought my own darts or not. I still look at him. He's trying to rubbish me, sitting over there trying to rubbish me. But there you go. You know, some people just can't take it. But you know,
well, definitely the king of the darts in this bubble, yeah. And obviously you'll be hoping you and Florian come out kings on Saturday night.
Listen. Most importantly, like I will say, you know, it's a cliche say, but as long as both of them come out with a health and nobody gets seriously injured, but I do feel that. Make sure you got ambulances close because somebody's going to sleep.
Wow, okay. Clifton Mitchell, thanks for talking to IFL TV. Best of luck this Saturday night.
Big up Derby County and Weekend Offender.